light is reflected back. So this property you call it as reflection. Second property, light, it always travels in a straight line.
Yes, ma'am.
And the third property is light travels in all directions. In all directions, but it will travel in a straight path. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Can you remember these three properties? This is the basic properties of light. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Can you repeat these three properties by your own words?
Okay.
You try.
Light is a form of energy that makes things
You don't
visible.
want to read, Kana. You use your own words and you
Okay.
explain these properties. First one is reflection. Second one is straight path. Third one is in all directions. You remember these words. First one is reflection. Second one is straight path.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And third one is
Reflected light.
in all directions.
Yeah.
So how will you explain this reflection? Light from a source, it falls on an object and then it is reflected back. So we are able to see objects. This is called as reflection. This is the first property of light. Okay.
Okay.
Second is straight path. What is meant by straight path? Light always travels in a straight path, the line. Okay.
Yes.
And third property is in all directions. What is meant by all directions? Light travels in all directions. These are the three important properties of light.
Yes.
Okay. Are you
Yes,
clear
ma'am.
with this?
Yes, ma'am.
So first I'll move to the next slide and I'll ask you, okay. What is the first property?
The first property is reflection,
Yes. Second property is?
straight path
Yes. Third one?
in all directions.
Yeah, correct. Okay. With these three words, these are the tips, okay. With
Okay,
these
ma'am.
three simple words, you can remember these sentences.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, these are the three important properties of light. Next slide. Go to page number 2.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, they have explained the same thing. Okay. You just read the first para.
When light strikes a smooth surface, it bounces back and changes its direction. The bouncing back of light striking a smooth surface is known as reflection. The phenomenon of reflection enables us to see things. All objects reflect some amount of light falling on them.
Right. We have seen this property as a first property, no? Reflection. So
Yes, ma'am.
this, they have given a definition for reflection. So reflection means when light strikes on a smooth surface, that light bounces back. That is,
Yes.
the light changes its direction. See, you have a light source. Okay. This is a light source. If it falls on an object, this light is reflected back. So the light changes its direction. So
Okay.
we are able to see the object. So this is called as reflection. Okay. They have explained the same thing. Okay. You have to study the definition for reflection. Reflection means when the light strikes on a smooth surface, it bounces back and changes its direction. So the light changes its direction. This is an important keyword. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
In reflection, light changes its direction. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
This is a keyword.
Light.
The bouncing back of light on striking a smooth surface, you call it as reflection. So
Yes, ma'am.
when people ask you how you are able to see things, what you'll answer?
I'm able to see things with the help of light. When the light strikes a smooth surface, it bounces back and changes its direction.
Mm.
And then it forms and
It
then
reaches our eyes and we are
it turns into reflected light and
Mm.
then our eye and then our eyes can see the object.
Mm. So
That
this,
is how we can see things.
see things. This is called as reflection. If they ask you to write in a one word, how can you see objects? That is by reflection. Okay.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
second point, they have given, read the second point, white light.
White light coming from the sun is made of 7 colors, like the colors in the rainbow.
Do you know the colors of a rainbow?
Yes,
Can you name the colors of a rainbow? Name it.
red, orange, yellow, green, blue,
Hmm.
indigo,
Hmm.
violet.
Yes, 7 colors. How will you remember it?
Uh,
You have
I just remember them.
you
Those are very
memorize
easy.
those colors.
Yeah.
See, the short form is WIPGR. WIP, VIB, WIP, GGYOR, WIPGR. Okay.
GR.
So
Okay.
R stands for red, O stands for orange, Y for yellow, G for green, B for blue, I for indigo, and V for violet.
Yes.
You remember this word, okay? WIPGR. So these are the 7 colors of a rainbow.
Okay, ma'am.
So first thing, you have learned about the properties of light. So there are 3 properties of light. First one is reflection. Second one is straight path. That is light travels in a straight line. And third one is
The third one is in all directions.
yeah, light travels in all directions. Okay, can we move to the next topic?
Yes, ma'am.
Sources of light. You read this parakana.
These sources of light are those that emit light on their own and are not made by man. Sun is the most important source of natural light on Earth. Other natural sources of light are stars, volcanoes, lightning, insects like glowworms, and
Move to the next page.
fireflies. The moon does not have its own light but reflects the light of the sun that falls upon it.
Yes, okay. So
Yes.
I have already said, so the natural source of light is sun.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, some other natural sources of lights are, they have given here, no?
Yes.
Stars. Read that.
Stars, lightning, volcanoes.
Ah. Have you seen glowworms?
Never.
Like fireflies?
Yes, I saw fireflies, but I never saw it in real life. I only saw it in Google
Videos?
and cartoon. Yeah, and
Oh,
videos.
okay. So these fireflies and glowworms, they are the examples of living luminous objects. Okay.
Yes. Yes,
If
ma'am.
they ask you to write example for living luminous objects, what will you write?
Living living
Living luminous object. These fireflies and
fireflies and glowworms.
yeah, they are example for living luminous objects. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
In luminous objects, one is natural and another one is artificial or man-made. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Read this para.
Those objects that emit light and are made by man are called artificial sources of light. For example, candle, bulb, tube light, earthen lamp, torch, etc.
Yes, correct. So first one is natural source of light and second one is artificial or man-made source of light. So in luminous objects, you have 2 types. One is natural source of light and another one is artificial or
Yeah,
man-made.
man-made.
So natural source of light, example is sun.
Yes.
Then lightning, volcanoes, etc. Okay.
Yeah.
Example for living luminous object is
Living luminous,
fireflies,
fireflies and glowworms.
glowworms.
Yeah.
Glowworms.
So,
Okay. These sun, stars, volcanoes, they are non-living luminous objects. Okay.
yes, ma'am.
And in luminous objects, you have artificial and man-made also. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
You are clear about this?
Yes, ma'am.
So first we have seen the properties of light. There are 3 properties of light. Next, we saw about sources of light. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
In sources, there are 2 types, that is natural and artificial or man-made. In natural, you have 2 types, that is non-living luminous objects and living luminous objects. Okay.
Yes.
So this one is an important question. They will ask in every exam, luminous objects and non-luminous objects, the differentiation. Okay. Non-luminous object means They do not give out light of their own. Correct.
Okay.
Does chair give light?
The chair?
Give light?
What is chair?
Chair, chair.
Chair. No,
Ah,
chair doesn't give light. It's a non-luminous object.
it's a non-luminous object. What about moon?
Moon? It
Hmm.
gives light, but
No, it
it
does not.
reflects. It reflects but the light. It,
Yeah.
it
Moon.
reflects. That's how it gives the light.
No, moon does not give light, Kana. Okay, moon is a non-luminous object. It cannot emit its light of its own. Okay,
Yes.
it is a non-luminous object. It only reflects the light of the sun
Okay,
that
ma'am.
falls on it. Okay, how can we see a moon means because of reflection. So moon is a non-luminous object.
Okay.
But star is a
And star is it is a luminous object.
luminous object. Sun is a star, right?
Yeah.
Do you know that?
Yeah. That's a
Ah,
common fact for me.
yeah, okay. Sun is a star. So star is a luminous object, but moon is a non-luminous object. Okay.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
I'll ask you one simple question. Okay, why we are unable to see stars in the sky in the morning times?
Because we
Hmm.
cannot see stars in the morning because the sun's
Hmm.
bright rays cover the stars which are
Hmm.
very far away from the earth.
Very good.
This is why we cannot see stars from the earth.
Yes, very good. Superb.
Thank you.
Okay. Can you read this differentiation between luminous objects and non-luminous objects?
Okay. The sun, bulb, tube light, candle, and torch give out light. Such objects that give out light on their own are called luminous objects. Sun, stars, and fire, non-living, and fireflies and glowworms living. We can see luminous objects because their light enters our eyes directly.
So this
Objects that
property, wait. This third property you call it as?
the third property we call it as in all directions.
No, Kana, we can see luminous objects because their light.
I thought you're telling the first one. That's why I got confused.
Okay, this one we can see luminous objects because their light enters our eyes directly. So this property you call it as?
We call it as we call that property as the third property, right?
Reflection.
Oh yeah, reflection. Yeah.
Okay. This is
Yes.
how you have to remember things. When you read some sentence, you have to relate that with the property. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So this one, how can we see objects? Through reflection. That is what they have given here. We can see luminous objects because their light enters our eyes directly. This is called as reflection. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. You study this non-luminous object. Read this one.
Objects that do not give out light of their own are called non-luminous objects. Chairs, tables, trees, moon, and newspapers are some examples. We can see non-luminous objects because light is reflected from them into our eyes.
Okay. Now you are able to identify you can differentiate between luminous and non-luminous objects, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go to the next page.
What about the other one below?
Which one?
What about the other things below?
Yeah, that was given in the next page, no?
No.
Special cells.
Yeah, that one. Let me see. Oh yeah,
It is given in the fourth page.
It is. Special cells in our eye. Special cells in our eye capture the light and send signals to the brain. This helps us to see.
Okay, stop.
All materials.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first point is special cells in our eye capture the light and send signals to the brain. Okay. This helps us to see. So, what are those special cells called?
They're called. They're not.
You have a nerve.
Eye cells.
Eye cells. Okay. You have a nerve. No. That is
nerves.
That nerve, it sends signals to the brain, and then so that's how we can see objects. What is that nerve called?
Eye nerves, I don't know.
That is called as optic nerve.
Optic nerve, okay.
Okay, this optic